We are going bold, fresh, bright, and flavorful with my honey mustard lemon chicken bowls with a beautiful plate of hummus and a cucumber tomato salad. So delicious, so fantastic, so flavorful, so bright, fresh, and just gorgeous. And I love this because if you are a meal prep king or queen, you will love this because you can make all three components, keep them separately in your fridge, and guess what? Make yourself a bowl, pack it up in your little boop boop in your little thermos, whatever you use, take it to work, and you have a nutritious, beautiful lunch that's going to give you so much joy and keep you nice and full. So we're going to start right away. So simple, so easy. I've got some chicken breast here. These are quite nice big chunks of chicken breast. They were two really big. They're about 1.25 pounds total of chicken breast, and I cut them into these large chunks. I'm going to mince up some garlic. I'm going to do, that's my pan. Okay, how's your 2026 going? Tell me everything. What are your goals? What are you looking forward to? What is exciting to you? Because, you know, I'm nosy like that and I want to know. I'm really excited for 2026. I am excited to bring you more recipes. I'm also excited to not question myself so much about what you guys want to see, and maybe they don't want to see that, maybe they're bored, whatever. I have to remind myself there are new people here every day, which I am thankful and grateful for. And also at the end of the day, I have never been one of those creators that wants to show you the latest and you know, greatest trend or really fussy, complicated things. I just want to inspire you to cook. And so if this recipe inspires you to just make some chicken breast and maybe grab whatever veggies you have in your fridge and saute them up and make yourself your own version of this, that is what thrills me, okay? So I just plan on sharing all the things with you, all the videos, all of the fun, yummy, delicious recipes that I know your family will love and adore. So that's the goal. Garlic goes right in, and to that we are going to add a bit of Dijon mustard. Okay, there we go. It looks like it's not a lot, but believe me, it is. Some honey. Dijon and honey love each other, and a little bit of stickiness really caramelizes the chicken. It's not much, but it is just right. And then you need the juice of about 1/2 lemon. You need about 1.5 tablespoons for this amount. Remember, you increase, timer's up, you increase the amounts of your chicken. If you want to double the recipe, you double the amounts of everything else. But this is just flavorful, delicious. You're going to need some extra virgin olive oil, a couple tablespoons. Remember, using chicken breast, it likes fat, it needs fat. So don't be shy. A little bit of salt and a little bit of pep. And I'm just going to give everything a really good stir to mix, and I'm going to set it aside for a few minutes. Chicken's marinated about 10-ish minutes, long enough. I've got a really large skillet here with a little olive oil, nice and hot over medium-high heat. Oh, what a good sound, what a good sound. Spread it nice and even. I like to splatter. Splatter screen on. Set that aside, let it cook, let it do its thing. It'll be golden brown, gorgeous. Make sure you cook it all the way through. It'll take about 6 or 7 minutes, depending on how big your chicken pieces are. I've already got everything chopped up for my little chopped salad here. Cucumbers, I love a mini cucumber or like a seedless cucumber. I've got a shallot, some cherry tomatoes or colorful tomatoes. And listen, I'm well aware it is not tomato season, but I can wait no longer, okay? I need a little fresh. I'm actually going to reserve a little dill for my platter. And I'm just going to take dill. You don't want to use dill? Use a little parsley. It doesn't matter. If I had some mint, I would be adding it in as well because I love mint in my chopped salad like this. You could also do feta if you wanted to. I'm keeping the feta out this time, but you definitely can. A little squeeze of lemon. Keep it nice and bright and gorgeous. A little drizzle of extra virgin olive oil. There we go. Hit it with a pinch of salt. I'm going to give that a stir. We're going to set that aside, and we are very quickly going to whip up a batch of my insanely delicious, creamy and gorgeous hummus that it's honestly like famous around here because it's so outrageously good, and you simply cannot buy it this good. But I will tell you, if you want to skip the step of making your own and just buy some, please feel free to do that. I just always happen to have tahini and canned chickpeas, so I'm always gonna make it myself because it's always gonna be better. So I'm gonna set this aside, and while the chicken cooks, I'll bring my food processor over and we'll make up a batch. I'm making a small batch today, so all I need is a can of chickpeas, rinsed and drained and rinsed, 1 small clove of garlic. I'm gonna add that right in. If it was a big clove, I would cut that in half. I'm gonna just blitz that. Oh, you know what I want to add at this point too? A little squeeze of lemon, not much, tiny little squeeze of lemon. And I'm just gonna blitz that just for a second, just to get them going. Perfect. Now I'm going to add, I'm gonna eyeball it, but I'm pretty good at it, but you need about, for this amount, you need about 1/4 cup of tahini, and you need a couple of tablespoons of olive oil. Now, I'm gonna get this going. You're gonna think, oh, it's creamy, it's done. It's not. I'll show you my trick for the best hummus ever. Let this go for like about a minute. You're gonna look at this and you're gonna think, oh, that looks good. This is not what we're after, okay? This is not what we're after. First, we need to add a good pinch of salt, okay? Now, with the motor running, you're gonna do one of two things. You're either gonna drizzle in, for this amount, you need about 1/4 to 1/3 of a cup, or I'm about to say about 2 to 3 tablespoons. I forgot that this is a half the amount. Or a good handful of ice, okay? So just with the motor running, I like to do ice. I like to drop it in. And the difference it makes is next level. Let that go, and it'll get incorporated, and you will get the most airy, fluffy, smooth, delicious hummus ever. So I'm gonna let that go. My chicken's almost done, and then we'll put everything together on a platter. Let me show you. Now that is what we want. It is airy, it's so gorgeous, it's so delicious, it's so fantastic. You will love it. My chicken just has like 1 more minute to go, so I'm just gonna set that aside and get my platter out. You guys, look at the color of this gorgeous chicken, okay? It has like caramelized because of that honey, which we didn't add much of, but believe me, it did what it was supposed to do. It did what it was supposed to do. Just gonna grab whatever I got. Look at this beautifulness. It's so luxe and gorgeous. If you have some pita, or you could do a nice big pile of rice, that would be gorgeous. Whatever your heart desires. It is. What am I doing with a small little tiny spoon? Okay. New year, same me. That's the goal of 2026, okay? We're gonna do things big. We're not gonna shrink ourselves. We are going to eat all the things. We're gonna make every meal gorgeous. We're gonna make every bite count. That's making my mouth water. It looks so gorgeous. Gorgeous and beautiful. Take my lemon. Just gonna, just for a few little decor purposes, do one of those. Is it summer? No. Are tomatoes in season? No. Do we care? No. Are we gonna do what we want when we want it and eat how we want? Yes. That's all. That is all. I like just a tiny touch more extra virgin olive oil on my hummus. I don't know about you, but that certainly looks delicious. Looks like a party, looks like a feast, because it is a feast, okay? Feast for the eyes, feast for the palate, feast for the soul and the body and all of it. I'm just gonna take a piece of chicken. I want that one right there. It's like, it's delicious. Slightly sweet, tangy, garlicky. It's everything. And all of this together, I just know, is gonna be a feast on the table that everyone will love. Go to laurainthekitchen.com for the recipe. Check the description box down below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye. That's gorgeous.